Think about the last time someone truly listened to you. Not nodded, not waited for their turn to talk, but really listened. How did that feel? Safe, powerful, respected, seen. Now think about the opposite, being ignored, talked over, misunderstood. That feeling, small, invisible, frustrated. Here's the truth most people never realize. Your success in life is not decided by your intelligence, not your looks, not even your hard work. It's decided by one thing: how powerfully you communicate. Because every opportunity, every relationship, every deal, every moment of influence begins with words. The way you speak can open doors or silently close them forever. And most people never learn this skill. They go through life talking, but never connecting, speaking, but never influencing, explaining, but never persuading. They wonder why others get promoted, why some people naturally attract respect, why certain voices instantly command attention the moment they enter a room. It's not magic, it's psychology. Powerful communication is not about talking more. It's about understanding how the human brain works. Because people don't respond to logic first. They respond to emotion. They don't remember what you said. They remember how you made them feel. And once you understand that, everything changes. You stop trying to sound smart. You start learning how to sound meaningful. You stop forcing words. You start guiding minds. Imagine walking into any room and people naturally turning toward you. Imagine speaking once and others actually listening. Imagine negotiating calmly while others get emotional, and guidance always feels better than force. There's another truth most people avoid. Your body speaks louder than your mouth. Before you say a single word, people already decided how much they respect you, based on posture, eye contact, movement. If you shrink your body, cross arms, look down, fidget, your brain signals fear, and others feel it instantly. But when you stand straight, shoulders relaxed, chin level, slow movements, steady eye contact, you project certainty, even if you're nervous inside. And here's the secret. Your body doesn't just signal confidence to others, it creates confidence inside you. Change your posture, change your psychology. Because communication is not just sound, it's presence. Presence is silent power. Some people enter a room and say nothing, yet everyone feels them. That's presence. And you build it by slowing down, breathing deeper, moving intentionally, speaking less but meaning more. Less noise, more impact. Now think about persuasion. Most people try to win arguments with facts, but facts rarely change minds. Stories do, because stories bypass logic and go straight to emotion. When you tell a story, the listener's brain stops analyzing and starts imagining. They experience it. They feel it. And feelings drive decisions. That's why the best communicators don't just explain. They illustrate. They say, "Let me tell you something that happened." And suddenly everyone listens. Because humans are wired for stories since childhood. If you want to be unforgettable, stop listing points. Start telling stories. Make people see. Make people feel. Make people experience. That's influence, not information. And here's something powerful. Your words shape your reality. If you constantly say, "I'm bad at talking," "I'm shy," "I'm not confident," your brain believes it and acts accordingly. But when you start saying, "I'm improving every day," "I speak clearly," "I communicate with confidence," your mind adjusts because language programs identity. Speak stronger words about yourself, and your behavior will follow. Communication starts inside before it shows outside. And remember this. You don't need to dominate to be powerful. You don't need to be the loudest, or the funniest, or the most aggressive. True power is calm, centered, certain. It's the person who speaks less, but says more. The one who listens deeply. The one who understands psychology. The one who makes others feel important. Because people may forget your advice, but they never forget how you made them feel. And the person who makes others feel valued always wins. So starting today, pause more, listen deeper, speak slower, use stories, ask questions, stand tall, breathe calmly, choose words intentionally, and watch how your world changes. Doors open easier, people respect you faster, opportunities come naturally, not because luck changed, because your communication did. Master your words, and you master your life. If this message sparked something inside you, if you want to truly transform how you speak, influence, and lead, then stay with this audiobook till the end, because the next parts will take you even deeper into persuasion, confidence, social intelligence, negotiation psychology, and magnetic presence. And if you're serious about upgrading your mindset and communication skills, make sure you follow this channel, subscribe, and turn on notifications, because every lesson here is designed to sharpen your mind and strengthen your voice. Your future success is waiting, and it begins with the next word you speak. Most people think communication is about what you say, but the truth is, it's mostly about what the other person hears, and those two things are rarely the same. You might say something with good intentions, yet it sounds rude. You might try to help, yet it feels like criticism. You might explain clearly, yet they still misunderstand. Why? Because humans don't hear words objectively. We filter everything through past experiences, through fears, through insecurities, through emotions, which means every conversation is happening in two places at once, your mouth and their mind. And if you ignore what's happening in their mind, you lose. Every time. That's why master communicators don't just focus on speaking better, they focus on thinking like the listener. Before they talk, they silently ask themselves, how will this feel to them? Not, how can I prove I'm right? Because proving you're right rarely builds connection. Making someone feel respected does, and respect creates influence. Imagine two managers giving feedback. The first says, you did this wrong. Fix it. Technically clear, but emotionally threatening. The brain hears attack. Defenses go up. Learning shuts down. Now listen to the second one. Hey, you're doing great overall. There's just one small adjustment that could make this even stronger. Want to look at it together? Same message. Completely different result. One triggers fear, the other triggers cooperation. That's psychology. The human brain is wired to avoid pain and move towards safety. So if your words feel safe, people come closer. If your words feel threatening, they move away. And here's the irony. The more you push, the more they resist. The calmer you are, the more they listen. Power isn't force. Power is control. Control over your emotions first. Because emotional control is the foundation of powerful communication. Think about it. Have you ever tried explaining something while angry? Your voice rises, your words rush, your logic disappears. Later, you regret half of what you said, because when emotions spike, intelligence drops. Every time. Neuroscience proves this. When you're triggered, the emotional brain hijacks the rational brain, which means you literally become less smart in that moment. So the strongest communicators aren't the quickest speakers. They're the calmest thinkers. When tension rises, they slow down. When others get loud, they get softer. When chaos happens, they stay grounded. And that contrast gives them authority. Because calmness signals leadership. If two people are arguing, the calmer one automatically looks more credible, always. So here's a simple rule you can use forever. The moment you feel emotional heat rising, pause, breathe. Wait 3 seconds before speaking. Those 3 seconds can save relationships, careers, opportunities. Because that's influence without effort. And here's a technique you can use immediately. After someone finishes speaking, summarize what they said. So what you're saying is, this does 2 things. First, It proves you care. Second, it avoids misunderstandings, because now they can correct you. Simple, but incredibly powerful. The best negotiators in the world use this constantly, because clarity prevents conflict, and clarity builds trust. Remember, good communicators talk well. Great communicators make others feel understood. And there's a huge difference. Now think about charisma, that magnetic quality some people have. When they speak, everyone pays attention. When they walk in, the room changes. Most people think charisma is natural, something you're born with. That's a myth. Charisma is learned behavior. It comes from three things: warmth, presence, confidence. Warmth makes people feel safe. Presence makes people feel important. Confidence makes people trust you. Combine all three, and you become unforgettable. Warmth is simple. Smile gently. Use people's names. Show appreciation. Presence means giving full attention. No distractions, no rushing. Confidence means slow movements, steady voice, relaxed posture. Practice these daily, and your entire personality transforms. Because communication is not talent, it's skill, and skills can be built, one small habit at a time. Right now, you're not just learning how to talk better. You're learning how to lead, because leadership is communication, parenting is communication, friendship, humanity is. Small mistakes, tiny stumbles, natural pauses, they don't weaken you, they make you real. And real builds trust faster than perfect ever could. So stop trying to sound flawless, sound honest. Stop trying to be impressive, be clear. Stop trying to be liked by everyone. Be respected by yourself. Because confidence isn't, they must like me. Confidence is, I'll be fine even if they don't. And that energy changes everything. When you no longer need approval, you naturally become more powerful. Your voice steadies. Your posture strengthens. Your words slow down. Because you're not chasing acceptance anymore. You're simply expressing truth. And people respect that deeply. Here's something else powerful communicators understand. Less is more. They don't over-explain. They don't ramble. They don't drown their message in unnecessary words. They say what matters and stop. Because brevity signals clarity, and clarity signals intelligence. If you talk too much, your value drops. If you speak with precision, your value rises. Think of your words like money. If you spend endlessly, it feels cheap. If you spend carefully, it feels valuable. So next time you make a point, don't keep talking to fill silence. Let it land. Trust it. Silence after a strong sentence is authority.